Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 251. Welcome back to the podcast. And if this is your very first time listening or watching, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tiffany Parson. I have been a virtual assistant since 2008, and I have seen many changes throughout the 15 years that I have been in business. I am now growing a team, and that's just a little history for who I am. If this is your first time listening, I want to let you know that I am a Christian and I interweave what the Lord gives me to share in regards to you and your business. There is no way that I could do what I do without God, the Lord Jesus Christ. There's no way I could do that because I have to operate in integrity and I have to operate in the way God sees fit for me, for my business. I'm coming to you today because I want to talk to you about the plans that you have for your business. Are you open enough, flexible enough to allow God to move in your business? You may have an idea of how you want it to look, which is fine. We have to have a starting point. Where do we see ourselves? There's nothing wrong with that, writing some things down, but recognizing that what we write down is not concrete. It's not in stone. It's written in pencil. And so it can be revised. So it's important for us to be flexible. Most recently, I updated my website and noted specific services that we specialize in that I wanted to spotlight. And after, sharing the new website, we had a few people interested in our services, but had some questions because what was spotlighted wasn't necessarily what they were looking for. And I mistakenly forgot to add the administrative side of the services that we provide because, of course, we provide that. But our core thing is repurposing, is the technical aspects of things. And so once I was made aware of that, I immediately added a line about custom administrative services. And so that got the ball rolling. We have a new client. I'm saying that to say sometimes we have a way of how we want our business to go. And things start to happen and it moves it in a different direction. Every move is not necessarily a move that you're supposed to take. But if you're walking with the Lord and you're seeking Him on what you should do, like right away, is this a God move or is this the enemy trying to distract me to get me off course? How do you know the difference? How do you know when it's something that's off course? This is where your relationship with God comes into play, and you have to trust Him. You can't really trust yourself in that simply because you don't know the other side. Only God knows the other side. And so if we are praying, trusting Him, then we know. I've been doing my business long enough that it's almost like alarm bells go off in my head when something is not right, or red flags are gently waved when a potential client is not the best fit. This is why a lot of times at the beginning of our process, how we intake clients, I stick strictly to our process. It helps me to see how the other person will interact with us, how they'll be able to manage working with us. We are, being totally virtual, won't always be available on a dime. Like right when you need us, we're available. We're not at that place. That would work if we had people in all the different time zones to cover the different times someone could possibly need us. But right now, that's not where we are. So we have to work within the confines of what the current business looks like. And there's nothing wrong with a person who wants the 24-hour care. But if you can't provide 24-hour care, don't tear your hair out. They'll find the right fit for them. Just like the clients that come to you and see that you're the right fit. I'm saying all this to say, where do you want to go in your business? Write down where you want to go in your business. Dream limitlessly. As large as you can possibly dream. To allow yourself to see yourself in the place of the success that you want to be. The way we see ourselves is how we show up when we interact with clients. If you see yourself as a small fish, just getting started, I don't know a lot, I'm brand new, I'm just a beginner, you will show up and interact with people that are interested in virtual assistant services. You will show up as the small fish. But if you see yourself as a whale, as a shark, a larger fish, you'll show up with confidence. You won't show up desperate. You'll show up as the business the person on the other end needs, wants. Whether they can afford you or not, whether they have the work available or not, they will see you how you show up. Don't be concerned about whether or not they sign on. Your focus is on presenting what you provide, presenting yourself in confidence, knowing you're fully capable, no longer a small fish, but large. Available, open, willing, flexible, experienced, knowledgeable, all those things that you know you bring to the table. Take time out to write down what your grand idea of your virtual assistant business looks like. Have fun with it. It's for you to look at. It's for you to see and imagine the possibilities. At the same time, once you've written it all down, know that those may be your plans, your idea. But God sees the even bigger picture. He sees the whole thing, and being open to what's to come. We have to get in the place, though, to see ourselves bigger than the start. I can't wait to hear your updates once you've taken on that challenge to write down where you see yourself, because I want you to start showing up large. I want you to start showing up big. I want you to start showing up confident, no matter where stage you are in your business. Just because you've been in your business for a long time doesn't mean that you're not feeling small. Doesn't mean that you're not feeling, inadequate. Things change. Technology changes. You change what services you want to do. So it doesn't matter the number of years you've been around. What do you bring to the table? How do you see yourself coming to the table? The way you see yourself is how you will interact and how that potential client on the other end will receive you. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.